Hello and welcome to my first episode of Voided Vanguard. So this series is going to be about all the decks that Bushiroad either did not support or supported but very little. So most of these decks are going to be focused on a lot of these sub-clans, so Seal Dragons, Metalborgs. Um, I won't cover many of the bigger game pieces like Musketeers or Eradicators, although some of those might get honorable mentions just because I would like to focus on the Legion aspect as opposed to the V aspect of the games. Um, Here are a couple of notes for these. Number one is most of these game cards sets are going to only be specific for the Legion portion as well as the G portion or beyond that. So for example, in Metalborg's case, they were released from BT-17, so the last set of Legion, as well as the last set before G started. They got some support in some of the extra boosters. They got something in the We Are Trinity Dragon, but not very much. I think the total, and then they got rehashes in the 8th set of V Silver Dust Blaze, but not much more was given to them. Or sets like Perdition, which was again in set 17, but they only got a couple extra cards in support from the first set of G, and again, that was it. The third, and then I will also cover some cards that I created on my own that might actively either make the decks broken or make them more competitive as a result of adding these in. The second thing out of this one, and the kind of an addendum to that point, is that I won't be talking about 10k triggers because I would like to give 10k triggers to every single one of them. For example, Seal Dragons is a deck that requires a lot of a special Counterblast and a special Soul Blast. So having the choice between 10k triggers or 5k triggers, I would always choose the 10k triggers, but if I had to choose between 5k named or 10k not named, it would be a little bit harder. I guess that's about it for the introduction, so I'll start with my next video. I'll start with Metalborgs. Thank you for listening.